Nearly 100 staff of Ghana Post citing an irregular recruitment process. This morning, former Vice President Dr. BOAHEN has donated 200,000 cedis and 1,000 bags of cement to support traders affected by the recent fire outbreak at Adum Market in Kumasi. The Ghana National Fire Service has apologized to Ashanti Regional Minister Dr. Frank Amwakohene for uncomplimentary comments made by the member of their public relations team. President John Dramani Mahama has sworn in Michael Harry Yamson as the administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund. Coming up on the international front, Donald Trump's administration faces scrutiny after a signal chat group raises concerns about the handling of sensitive information. Details of all these stories and many more coming up shortly. Stay with us. In our very first story for this morning, Communications Minister Sam George has authorized the dismissal of nearly 100 staff of the Ghana Post Limited, citing an irregular recruitment process. The affected staff members were employed after the December 7, 2024 election, a period during which the minister says proper procedures were not followed. Speaking about the decision, Sam George expressed his commitment to clearing the Ministry of individuals whose recruitment was not in line with the established protocols.
People have raised questions about the staff rationalization ongoing at the ministry. But if you are a minister and you take over a ministry that has 3,117 staff in the ministry and its agencies, and you realize that almost 600 of them were recruited after December 7. Basically, you cannot expect me to come and inherit such mess and continue with it. And so the rationalization is ongoing. Today, I have authorized the termination of a few more at Ghana Post, almost 100, that were done post-December 7. And we'll continue this rationalization. I will clean up the ministry, make sure it is lean and efficient, and carries out its work. People have raised questions about the staff rationalization ongoing at the ministry. But if you are a minister and you take over a ministry that has 3,117 staff,
we are still on this story because the Communications Minister Sam George has also criticized former Minister Esla Owusu-Ekuful over the acquisition of American Tower Company's assets for a mere $1, resulting in a staggering 3.5 billion cedis debt for Ghana. The debt owed to ATC by Airtel Tigo has raised serious concerns about the previous government financial management and decision-making processes. Sam George has condemned the deal, stating that it was reckless and lacked patriotism and responsibility.
For anyone to have told us that they bought Airtel Tigo for $1 and I've taken over the ministry, and ATC, American Tower Company, just one of the companies Airtel Tigo owes, brought us a bill of 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. 1.5 billion Ghana cedis. That's just ATC alone. Today, the American ambassador was in my office with a team, and one of the major issues was the indebtedness to ATC. The debt sitting on the books of Airtel Tigo is in excess of 3.5 billion Ghana cedis. So if someone told you they bought it for $1, who is going to pay the 3.5 billion that's sitting there and growing, accruing interest? And that's why I say those who carried out that action lack any sense of patriotism, because most of the debt is debt that was accrued by Millicom, which was a private American company running Tigo, and Bharti Airtel, an Indian company. And you know, to show you how irresponsible the actions were, after they have absorbed the company and the debt and put it on the balance sheets of the government of Ghana, now they attempted to drop the assets of the company into a new vehicle, and they were engaging with Bharti Airtel again to let Bharti Airtel come and take the clean company as a new company. Like I said, the Attorney General has work to do, because we cannot.
Away from this, let me take you to the Ashanti region. Former Vice President Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia has donated 200,000 cedis and 1,000 bags of cement to support traders affected by the recent fire outbreak at Adum Market in Kumasi. During his visit to the scene on March 25th, Dr. Bawumia expressed sympathy to the victims and assured them of his continued support in bringing back their livelihood.
During his visit to the scene, affected traders held placards with inscriptions like "Free the Youth" and "We don't want to be robbers," urging the former vice president to provide assistance. Dr. Bawumia's visit was met with applause as traders praised his support for Kantamanto market traders who suffered a similar fate.
Your fire no dian, I go so and I any passport Nansa and then I a common dinner, then I join so as every man never be brave to remember. And he had this Diana said, Mupoyen, now baby, I won, Yentimina and Sai Antina, now stretches. Yama regiment started say, Yanka Sankasa, they are one in Kakaka, about one. Send a bear, Yentim Trinity, and 80 years what teaching said, Madaroma, and more be as somebody boy, said a guy, I bet somebody now I am them.
Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia sympathized and donated 200,000 Ghana cedis with an additional 1,000 bags of cement to traders affected. He assured them of his continual support and also called on the government, benevolent individuals, and all stakeholders to offer their support to the traders.
We should help them to rebuild as quickly as possible. I know the fire service did a lot of work, and I want to congratulate them for the work that they did. Without them, we could have been much worse, and I want to congratulate them. They have said that they want to build this themselves, and I want to support that. Whatever help government can give, whatever help every individual can give, nothing is too small. Every help that we can give to them, let us all as Ghanaians come together and help them because they've lost their livelihoods. I am making a small donation of my own of 200,000 Ghana cedis with 1,000 bags of cement to add to them. But I'm encouraging companies, individuals, and government to come in and support them.
The affected traders were overwhelmed with gratitude following Dr. Bawumia's donation, expressing their heartfelt appreciation for his immense support during their time of need.
That was a kind gesture from the former Vice President, Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia. We are still on the Adum fire. The Ghana National Fire Service has issued a sincere apology to the Regional Minister and Chair of Ashanti RESTREAM, Dr. Frank Amarko-Hene, for uncomplimentary comments made by ADO1 Alex Kenathi, a member of their public relations team. The comments were regarding the recent fire outbreak at Adum in the Kumasi metropolis. The apology on behalf of the entire Ghana National Fire Service acknowledges the regional minister's contributions, sacrifices, and effort in managing the fire incident. They expressed their appreciation for the minister's hard work and commitment to reducing fire outbreaks in the Ashanti region. The fire service has assured the regional ministry that disciplinary measures will be taken against the officer responsible for the comment to prevent such incidents in the future. They have also reaffirmed their commitment to providing support and cooperation to the regional minister's office. Away from the fire incident, let's do some health-related stories. Ghana's effort to combat tuberculosis are being hindered by a severe lack of logistics, according to Dr. Yao Adusi-Poku, a program manager of the Ghana National TB Control Program. Speaking on World TB Day, Dr. Adusi-Poku revealed that more than 70 districts nationwide lack GNS-PED machines, a crucial tool for diagnosing TB patients.
Ghana's efforts to combat tuberculosis (TB) have shown promise, but challenges persist. According to the program manager of the Ghana National TB Control Program, Dr. Yao Adusi-Poku, following a contract with a Global Fund grant, the country achieved 97% of its target to diagnose 20,599 TB cases. However, due to resource constraints, an estimated 24,000 TB cases went undiagnosed. This shortfall is particularly concerning, given that TB is a treatable disease. Unfortunately, most cases are diagnosed late, highlighting the need for improved detection and treatment mechanisms.
We signed a contract with the Global Fund that we're supposed to find 20,599 cases. We did 97% of this. But when it comes to the estimated total cases in Ghana, because of lack of resources, we missed 24,000 TB cases. Coming to children, the target was 1,600 TB cases for children for the Global Fund grant. We detected 900 children from this. But compared to the general TB children that we're supposed to find, that is 4,400, we missed 3,500 cases. Resources again. Though this deadly disease is treatable, we found these children late in most cases.
According to Dr. Adusi-Poku, the country achieved a remarkable 90.6% treatment success rate in 2024. This impressive feat led to a substantial reduction in mortality rates, dropping from 8 to 10% to 5.1%. He stressed that, despite the progress in combating TB, significant gaps remain in resources and infrastructure. He is therefore calling on the Minister of Health to make these provisions available to improve geographical access and treatment, ultimately helping to end the disease in the country.
For the first time, we have managed to achieve our strategic plan target of 90.6. Here we are, 90.6. Treatment success, what it means is that if we got 100 patients diagnosed, we are able to successfully treat more than 90 of them. Mortality rate has come down. It used to be 8 to 10%. We are now 5.1%. What it means is that given the resources, we will do very well. Madam Chair, we do have challenges. Some have been mentioned by my Director General and other partners. Call for action. And this is what we are saying. The theme for this year is, yes, we can end TB. Commit, invest, deliver. This is a passionate appeal to our Honorable Minister of Health, Parliamentary Caucus. He said that sometimes the budget can be decreased. Please, this is TB.
In a swift response, Health Minister Kwabena Minta Akando has reaffirmed the government's commitment to boosting funding for tuberculosis control activities, ensuring these provisions remain a top priority.
As a government, we are determined to increase funding for TB control activities, including essential logistics and medical supplies. Improve access to diagnostic tools like GeneXpect machines and digital x-rays. Strengthen healthcare system to ensure no TB patient goes undiagnosed or untreated. This government, under His Excellency President John Dramani Mahama, will continue to prioritize these actions. Investment in TB control a non-negotiable priority.
This year's celebration was themed, Yes, we can end TB, commit, invest, deliver, underscoring the shared responsibility of all in ending the disease.
Coming up on the program, President John Dramani Mahama sworn in Michael Harry Yamson as the administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund. Stay. We are starting our story from the presidency. President John Dramani Mahama sworn in Michael Harry Yamson as the administrator of the District Assembly's Common Fund. The decision follows a unanimous recommendation by the Appointment Committee, which endorsed Yamson's approval based on his demonstrated competence, extensive knowledge, and exceptional skills in addressing matters relevant to the role. His swearing-in ceremony took place at the Jubilee House on Tuesday, with President Mahama criticizing the successive delays in the release of the District Assembly's Common Fund, which is crucial for funding local governance and development projects nationwide.
I wish to extend my gratitude to the Right Honourable Speaker and the Honourable Members of Parliament for their swift and diligent vetting process, ensuring that nominees for key executive roles are thoroughly assessed and promptly approved. The level of efficiency and commitment to strengthening governance and upholding institutional integrity is deeply appreciated. In my recent address in Tamale, the Northern Region, I emphasized the crucial role that every part of Ghana must play in our nation's development. For Ghana to reach its full potential, we must harness the unique strengths of our diverse geographical, cultural, and social systems. Every village, town, city, or district has unique advantages, and when fully utilized, these advantages contribute significantly to our collective progress as a nation. Our development strategy must therefore be inclusive, ensuring that no part of this country is left behind. The framers of the 1992 Constitution recognized this fundamental developmental principle, and as a result, embedded decentralization and local governance as foundational pillars of our democratic framework. They understood that empowering local communities is essential to unlocking the full potential of our human and natural resources. To ensure effective governance at the local level, the Constitution not only established a governance structure for decentralized administration, but also made provision for its financing through the District Assembly's Common Fund. This system was designed to ensure equitable resource distribution, allowing every district to contribute meaningfully to national development. In effect, it allowed the districts to take their destinies into their own hands. However, in recent years, the District Assembly's Common Fund has faced significant challenges that have undermined its ability to fulfill this constitutional objective. The introduction of the Earmarked Funds Capping and Realignment Act of 2017, Act 947, significantly reduced the financial resources that were made available to district assemblies.
A breakthrough has been made in the investigation into the recent robbery and murder of mobile money vendors in the Ashanti region. The Ashanti Regional Police Command has arrested 3 suspects in connection with the crimes, which claimed the lives of Patricia Nimakon and Gideon Owusu Sapon in separate incidents at Crowfrom and Kwadas on February 13 and March 10, respectively. According to the Ashanti Regional Police Commander, DCOP Manuel Teye Kuju, the suspects were apprehended on March 21st and are still searching for a 4th suspect.
The arrested suspects have been identified as Charles Kwame Danso, 23, also known as Kwame Charles, or Miami, Philip Foduo, 29, and Samuel Adai Mensah were arrested on 21st March 2025 at Pankrono and Etimetim, respectively. The suspects are currently in police custody and will soon be brought before the court to face justice. The police command is therefore appealing to the public to assist in the search of the said Martin Amwa. Anyone with information regarding his whereabouts is urged to contact the police via the toll-free number 191 112 18555.
To some other stories, the University of Energy and Natural Resources has joined the global community in marking International Forest Day, focusing on the theme of forests and food. The event serves as a reminder of the critical role forests play in ensuring food security and the need for collective action to protect Ghana's forest resources.
The event, organized by the Department of Forest Science in collaboration with the Forestry Students Association and the Forestry Commission, aimed to raise awareness of the importance of protecting forests for food security. In light of this, head of the Forest Science Department of the University of Energy and Natural Resources, Professor Daniel Akofo-Safo, emphasizes the need for urgent action to protect Ghana's forests, which are deteriorating at an alarming rate. He has also raised concerns about the impact of weedicides and other chemicals on food quality and called on the government to support efforts to protect the forest.
We need to change certain institutional arrangement, policies, laws, right from the constitution. I'm happy now you have constitutional reviews in the country. And then I say, there's too much power given to presidency in some top such that a more environment
The Bono Regional Deputy Director of Forestry, Emmanuel Anchi, acknowledges the Forestry Commission's efforts but stresses the need for public support in protecting the forest. The President of the Forestry Students Association, Boatima Emanuela, has pledged to monitor trees planted on Green Ghana Day, demonstrating the students' commitment to forest conservation.
Go out and then educate the people around us. Because sometimes we plant trees and then we just leave them just like that. We have to also educate them, tell them how to nurture the tree species so that if that's why you're here free, So to me, a shell of and I bring up a mostly doing Ghana now, but the next year we're not
the event.
Let's do some illegal mining activities. Concerned citizens of Achema Kwazi are calling on the town authorities to take immediate action against illegal mining, which has devastated their community. The community, heavily reliant on farming, has been severely impacted by Galamsey, with residents struggling to access water for farming and other essential needs.
The Achema Kwasi community, which heavily relies on farming, has been severely impacted by Galamsey, with residents struggling to access water from farming and other essential needs. The situation has become dire, with reports of kidney failure and death due to chemical contamination from illegal mining. Although the government has been working to address the issue of Galamsey, residents of Achema Kwasi are demanding immediate action. Akwasi Ntiamwa is the chief farmer of the community, and he appeals to their chief to take proactive stance against the menace, warning that if they hesitate, the youth may take matters into their own hands.
And the yes will be entering. Omu ye kwa no mokata so ne kenso ne tren a kam giri say ye haw ne say ye kuroi ye sa ne mpani fori gya yen and no yare na pesu tin kura ketewa bi de ye duro kura ebi ni wo sa ne e kan ne say odi hia nko a akwa adwane nananom antimi ansore waka yem na te ye sore enti esra aboafo anu won kebe wo mu say omumra emabo ye chidom na ne eda no omofeto.
The community is holding their chief, Osaberima Jesse Adiakumbuaten, and their two assembly members accountable, accusing them of being involved in illegal mining.
Oma be say yensu e wo kromo anyina yensa ase bibi e wo kromo bia no omo say no ye koka yenya kamafo ohene wo kromo a eye okuanse hene oni Galamsey fo no ena aye baako ena omo ye bonitia e kroi or the police enkoko police ena etata ye kromu a eti de ye sra ne se omampani ene omo ka bi ewom the mine na duako ene
Attempt by reporters to speak with the chief and assembly members were denied by thugs. The community's plea for help highlights the urgent need for action against Galamsey and its devastating effects on the environment and public health.
The chief fisherman of the Tema Fishing Harbour, Neo Dhamite II, has raised concerns over the growing interference of political party supporters in the distribution of premix fuel, crippling the local fishing industry.
According to Ni Odamite II, some party loyalists are diverting the subsidized fuel to unidentified individuals who are not fishermen, creating an artificial shortage. This has forced many canoe owners to purchase more expensive vehicular fuel from regular fuel stations, significantly increasing the operational costs. The situation has pushed many fisherfolk to abandon their canoes due to the high cost of fuel required for fishing expeditions. Ni Odamite II is appealing to the sector minister to take immediate action to address the issue.
The slight confusion between some of us and the party people. That's why we are not getting the premise. But yesterday, we approached her, or she called us, that he will call us to a meeting so that amicably we solve the issue. And I told her, then it should be smart or quick. Because look at the canoes, over 2,000 canoes lying idle. We have used vehicular fuel, which is expensive. And you see, we are in the rainy season. We cannot continue buying vehicular fuel, which is expensive. If you go to fishing once, twice, 3 times, you didn't get anything, then you are creating debt.
Fish traders who rely on the industry for their livelihoods have also expressed their frustrations about the impact of the fuel shortage on their businesses.
because she's an I'm not sure that you put him bebre. Until you put him up and I'm no one shedding ya. And tell Sana Petro no way I didn't want for one shedding ya. I'm many bebre wa packet. And to no one wasn't able to want to petro no that one. I'm not a surprise open. No, but 20 mine. Over petro no man kakra. Me did there.
The developments highlight the need for the government to strengthen oversight mechanisms and improve transparency to prevent corruption and ensure fairness.
Over 2,000 residents of Goma Budumburam are facing the threat of homelessness as a businessman plans to demolish structures on 50 acres of land.
The affected area, which comprises 200 plots, is almost half of the Budumburam community and includes 4 public schools, a community park, public toilets, and Deba grounds. On Sunday, March 23rd, residents gathered at the community Deba grounds to express their grievances and demand urgent intervention from authorities. They warned that they would resist any demolition attempts.
Baby yet no assassin away na obi atoi tuaka mo akwa register woni dim until last week your meeting landlord fin na your meeting omo the people number 2 yenim people no kire say onipa na otoi ni din de Emmanuel Sam Brown or register assassin our 31st August 2021 I registered 50 acres into what I would say Budumburam assassin finano
and it is o mapen oti yankasa na yese bibi say na yanya hye ho be bulldozer 10 be du krodua mu a ye be hye ne 10 enti nana bi a wo hye ase bia no ya hwewie se na be ya
Budumburam mais ye bre yanya ya be sisidan ye fira kwantu o wo so ne de ne tichiri na mo manya 72 me ya de me san ko bosses ye bi e wo ba bia na me san committee bi ni eduma bi ya ye na yo operation enti me sra e papa edo mambo ombere mo mai ya mo ogo
it is say person for to ponti and ya be bosses wa ha se be kro and me na be kase.
The Budumburam Traditional Council has denied involvement in alleged land sale and has urged calm, promising to investigate and bring perpetrators to book. Chief Nana Kojo SL assured the community that he would not allow any demolition to take place.
Me Nana Kojo SL autorebin gumwa Budumburam odiku na mempenifo tufu hino mankrado na mpinfo a wo mechi kasa ne ate adwuma se woye na anadwe se woye no anopa yehu enti omama yete kasa nansia na yete kasa de obi si wa register wampa yakuma na yakuhu krata bi a ochede obi si wa register ho a ohini biara nsan ni na wa register so nya bandamuda no de yekọ yitu anamo na ma lands commission fu baye sorry na yekọ for proper search this ya yi bibi.
The Trump administration sought on Tuesday to contain the fallout after a magazine journalist disclosed he had been inadvertently included in a secret group discussion of highly sensitive war plans, while Democrats called on top officials to resign over the security incident.
You know, again, this pattern of an amazing cavalier attitude towards classified information is reckless, sloppy, and stale.
U.S. Senator Mark Warner and his fellow Democrats slammed President Donald Trump's National Intelligence Director Tulsi Gabbard and his CIA Director John Ratcliffe on Tuesday, after a journalist from The Atlantic was inadvertently included in a secret group chat where highly sensitive war plans were disclosed.
Senator, I'll reiterate that there was no classified material that was shared.
Gabbard and Ratcliffe, both of whom were in the chat, testified before the Senate Intelligence Committee that no classified material was shared on the Signal messaging app. But Democrats on the panel, including Senator Michael Bennet, voiced skepticism about that claim.
This sloppiness, this incompetence, this disrespect for our intelligence agencies and the personnel who work for him is entirely unacceptable. It's an embarrassment. Senator, you need to do better. You need to do better.
The Atlantic editor-in-chief, Jeffrey Goldberg, reported on Monday that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth posted operational details in the group.
We take a recap of the top stories. Communications Minister Sam George has authorized the dismissal of nearly 100 staff of Ghana Post, citing an irregular recruitment process. Former Vice President Dr. BOAHEN has donated 200,000 cedis and 1,000 bags of cement to support traders affected by the recent fire outbreak at Adum Market in Kumasi. On the international front, Donald Trump's administration faces scrutiny after a Signal chat group raises concerns about the handling of sensitive information. That's how we wrap up for the bulletin this morning. I am Sandra. BOAHEN. Up next is CSA. Thank you so much for your time.